Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. So I just finished recording a reaction for Where Are We Now by Mamamoo, and literally I was about to finish the recording after like 2.5 hours doing some reactions for EXO, Mamamoo TV, Run BTS, and suddenly I'm seeing that Byul released her music video, which is part of the upcoming album that I'm very, very excited for. The video doesn't have captions on, unfortunately, so hopefully we'll be able to touch on some things because I am way too impatient to wait until the lyrics finally become available. It is a vertical video, which is, for the most part, kind of unusual. I do remember a few songs. I think Card had like a music video that was vertical, um, or a version of a music video that was vertical. It's not necessarily uncommon, but I feel like it would fit quite well. She's literally on her phone, probably watching a YouTube short or an Instagram or a TikTok. So the vertical aspect ratio actually makes a little bit more sense in that context, I guess. But yeah, let's get into it. Very, very excited. And I've watched the trailer yesterday, I believe, for the album. And it looks like it's going to be a blast because there are a lot of concepts. Some are darker, some are lighter. And I'm very, very excited. I will be checking out the album as well when it comes out. It will be available for a week on Patreon, and then I will release it on YouTube as well, seeing as we do have Mamamoo is basically a very big priority on Patreon. We react to it every single week. So if you're interested in some extra Mamamoo reactions, such as seasons 1 through 7 of Mamamoo TV, 3 Meals a Day, the documentary Where Are We Now, their episode on Take One, the Netflix series Human Idol Theater, Look My Shoulders Dislocated, some live performances on Mama, some dance practices, and extra music videos that are not released on YouTube, as I was reacting to them with Mamamoo TV. So each time a music video was referenced in an episode, I reacted to the music video first before checking out the episodes, which focus on the behind the scenes of that said music video. So there's a lot of extra Mamamoo content if you guys are interested. So with that being said, let's get into Think About by Byul.
What you gonna do? 일단 올라타 어디든지 괜찮아. I know what you want from me. 준비했으니까 Something special 너를 위한 guide. 하나부터 열까지 골라봐자. Yeah, baby, I just wanna do it all day. 아직 집에 가긴 그렇지.
Damn, this is really cool.
시작하는 농담까지 너와 있을 땐 더 shining. Let's go, let's go. Baby, I love you. 꿈에서 볼까? 잠들 때까지 널 그려. Do you think about me?
I am.
Think about you. If you think about me. 지금 바로 여기로 나와. Are you down?
This is pretty fucking cool.
선수 이태원 어디면 어때? Are you down? Just driving anywhere. Let's go vroom vroom vroom. Wait a minute, babe. 이미 너도 알고 있지 다 말해줘. I like it.
Oh.
궁금해하잖아.
Question mark.
뭔가 시작될 것만 같은 기분 I know. You could do it all day all night. Baby, I love you. 꿈에서 볼까? 잠들 때까지 널 그려. Do you think about me? Think about you. If you think about me. 지금 바로 여기로 나와. Are you down? 근데 선수 이태원 어디면 어때? Are you down?
This is pretty freaking cool. Very nice concept. Very refreshing.
Think about me. Oh, do you think about me? Think about you. If you think about me. 지금 바로 여기로 나와. Are you down?
This is pretty freaking cool. Man, she is pretty as hell. Um, this is really, really dope. Like the whole concept of like the vertical video, it's almost like a natural transition in a way because the first shot is literally Moonbyul on her phone watching reels and like on Instagram. Like everything that relates to phones and social media is done in a vertical way, even when she's being filmed, when you have all the hands with the phones filming her, it's all vertical. And the constant showcase of like the Instagram search engine, which everything is about her. I obviously, I unfortunately, I don't think the captions were added while I was reacting to this song. I'm literally recording this 55 minutes after the actual video was released. So I kind of like, yeah, there's no lyrics anywhere. But the English lyrics, "Do you think about me? I think about you. I love you," and all that kind of stuff. I feel like this is kind of like using social media in its most precious kind of form. Whereas, social media can be very, very toxic. Social media can also be a thing that allows you to connect with someone that you don't have any, intimacy with, or like you don't see them in real life. But social media makes you think about them all the time. So I feel like she used social media in such a way that maybe there's a little bit of something for the fans, um, whether it's Moonbyul fans or Mamamoo fans in general as well. As far as like social media bringing us all together, and it allows us to think about each other even if we're not together, um, as a way of bringing us closer together. Because it's very easy to talk about how social media is kind of like separating everyone, and we live in an age where everyone is so focused on their phone that they forget to actually communicate. But when it comes to like idols, and celebrities in general, or like people that your friends, for example, that you don't have any closeness with because they moved to another country or they live in a different city and it's hard to see each other. This music video kind of like in a way represents like, no matter where I am, I can always think about you and I can always see you and have you in my mind, because we literally have Moonbyul in what looks like a changing background. She's, behind a green screen, and there's like various locations. I'm guessing like different cities or maybe even different countries. It's like, no matter where you are, I can always think about you and you can think about me. That's at least how I will kind of take it. Maybe there's more to it. And obviously, let me know in the comment section. Um, her like basically kind of like creating a dancing tutorial as well with the emojis is also pretty freaking cool. It looks like one of the photos is like away on a subway or something like that, like on my way, and she talks about a car, just drive, and like thinking about you and all that kind of stuff. It's like, no matter where I am, I will always think of you. And the light bulb with the love, like love is always around. Even if we're not together, we still are close through social media. So that's at least how I will take it. I'm not really sure. Again, I wish I could talk a little bit more about this music video, but I'm way too impatient. There's also like a really interesting visual of like a monster in a way that Moonbyul was running away from, and there's like people coming after her. I'm guessing maybe that also represents a little bit of something within social media in terms of like the monsters and like the trolls and the haters, but she chooses to focus on the positive because social media allowed her to have like a platform where she can touch and talk to anyone no matter where you are, a mile or 10 miles or like 100,000 miles away. It doesn't really matter. We can, think about each other and, be close and show affection to one another, and be close even if we are far. That's at least how I will take it based on like a first impression. The actual chorus is incredibly lively. It's really really nice to hear Moonbyul just sing, and her singing voice is absolutely light, and the dance itself is really really nice and kind of like lends itself towards like a TikTok challenge and whatnot. It's very accessible to social media. The fact that the music video is edited or like done vertically is also kind of like cool, but just the fact that they use social media in a way that is very very wholesome, I feel like that's kind of like a nice change of pace. They still showed like the monsters that go after Moonbyul. So I wonder if that's like supposed to represent haters that she chooses to ignore it because there's too much love online for her to focus on those monsters. Not really sure. But yeah, this was beautiful. And even like the likes, the hearts at the end over the title of the song is also really really cool. Like in a post on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot is also pretty freaking cool. So everything done within like this music video was very deliberate, so it feels like to fit it within like a vertical aspect ratio. It doesn't feel like they just were like, let's shoot this regularly but then let's do it in a vertical aspect ratio. It almost feels like they were very deliberate about composing shots in camera to make them very easy to lend themselves for that vertical aspect ratio that would be awesome for like you can literally just release the song on IG Shorts or something like that, and release it fully and it would be freaking amazing, and you wouldn't feel like you're missing anything because nothing was cut out. It was meant to be viewed as uh a reel of sorts. So that's pretty freaking cool. And there's obviously a lot of love in that live chat that Moonbyul is doing in some of the visuals. So there's a lot of love to go around. So that's how I'll take like this music video as a spin on like the positive within like social media, I guess. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. Unfortunately, again, I can't touch too much on the rest of the lyrics, so maybe there's like a completely different meaning, but let me know in the comment section and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. And if you enjoyed this one, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Take care. Bye-bye.